What's going on, Puff Bear, and everyone else, I guess? This is going to be my video response. PuffBear359 is doing a sub contest. Well, it's not a sub contest, uh, but you should definitely sub to Puff Bear if you haven't already. His link will be below. But what he wanted for this contest is your starting lineup, and that's from the 80's to now. So it creates a cool dynamic because that makes it the guys that I grew up watching. So um, fun contest, just tons of cool videos of people saying their starting lineups and who they would like, and there's a lot of the same names flying around. So a lot of mine aren't that original because some are just far and away like the best guy for the position. And honestly, Puff Bear, if if I had to create a starting lineup, it would just be Bo Jackson and Ghost Runners. Because I mean, literally, Bo Jackson could play any position. Bo knows. uh, so that would be mine. My actual one would be Bo Jackson and Ghost Runners. He would pitch the ball, run around and catch the ball, or if they hit it, he would shag it down, throw it into himself, and it would just be him on defense. And it wouldn't matter. You wouldn't even need anyone else to ghost run because Bo Jackson was one of those guys that hit a lot of home runs and struck out a lot. So there's that. But to make a real list, I'll go through the names that I really liked. So for first base, um, I'm gonna have to go with the Big Hurt. I really like Frank Thomas. I've always liked him, um, and I don't know. There was something about that White Sox team. Maybe it's because Bo Jackson played for the White Sox for a little bit. Maybe that's what drew me over there. But Frank Thomas, just an awesome player, an amazing bat, and he's the Big Hurt. You can't go wrong. At second base, I'm going to throw in Ryan Sandberg. This is a guy that he was one of those lunch pail guys that just always showed up and just a dominant player. So I'm going to throw in Rhino on the two bag. Third base, this one's going to be kind of a shocker for a lot of people, but I'm a Mariners fan, first of all. But a close second is the Braves. I've always liked the Braves also. And I'm throwing out a lot of good players to put this guy in here, but I'm going to go Chipper Jones. There's something about Chipper that I've always really liked. Just a good ball player. I've just always liked Chipper. It's sad to see like injuries starting to plague him and stuff like that. But I've always really liked Chipper, and I've always thought he's been a really nice third baseman. Shortstop, got to go with the captain, Derek Jeter. I mean, he's Jeter. I also, not only is he a really good ball player and is just consistently awesome. Something that I like about him is, and I think this was mentioned by my buddy Mark Huffboyardee, that like you don't hear about him like coming out of a strip club or doing any kind of that crap. And he's in the New York media, which can really hound on people. And he's just been awesome there. And he's going to go down as one of the greats, if not the greatest. So Derek Jeter, awesome. At catcher, this is a this is a heart pick, And he didn't even really play catcher. He was drafted as a catcher. Um, but it's another Brave guy, and that's Dale Murphy. And I've just always really, really liked Dale Murphy growing up. And I know that he was hitting his uh, big years right at the end of the 70s. But he played into the 80s, so I'm throwing him in my list. And I threw him in at catcher because I think that Mike Piazza is like the choice at catcher, and I hate Mike Piazza. So there you go. There's that. Um, oh man, LJ's screaming his brains out. I'm gonna have to make this list quick. So left field, I'm gonna go. I put Bo Jackson in left. I don't even have to talk about Bo Jackson. Greatest athlete of all time. I still think he could run the wall over there in left, so I'll put him over there. And that's because my favorite baseball player of all time, Bo Jackson's my favorite athlete of all time, but my favorite baseball player of all time is Ken Griffey Jr. And I just can't say enough about Ken Griffey Jr. Literally, I've told people this. I would rather see Ken Griffey Jr. strike out than to see Ichiro hit a home run. And that's just because, I mean, he looks good doing anything. Like, he has the sweetest swing. Like, even just swinging for a strike is like, whoa, that was freaking sweet. I don't know. There's something about him. The guy just, when I see him, that's a baseball player right there. Out in right field, got to go with Barry Bonds. I don't care what you guys think about his personality or the steroids thing or whatever. Barry Bonds has to be on this list. Barry Bonds. I'm saying it. Barry Bonds. Barry Bonds, right field. A pitcher. Dang, there's a lot of pitchers. A lot of pitchers. Good ones. But I'm going to go with my boy, the unit, Randy Johnson. I got to see him play up in Seattle. I love watching Randy Johnson pitch. And just a stud. I love Randy Johnson. The big unit is my pitcher. Closer, this is another gimme. I mean, I don't see how anyone could not go with Mariano Rivera. The guy, he's the greatest. He's the greatest closer ever, and could go down as the greatest closer that there ever will be. So Mariano Rivera. So there you go. There's my list, but really it's just Bo Jackson and Ghost Runners. So there you go, Puff Bear. Thanks for doing the contest, guys. Go sub to him. Just make your own list. This is fun, especially if there's guys that that you would rather put in. That's not something that's being repeated over and over again. It's nice to hear some original lists. All right, guys, that's it. Thanks, Buff Bear, again. Peace out.